Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go over an example of a perfect resume, and this is it. Well, almost perfect. I like a lot of things about this, but there are a few things that I would change. Okay, so first, I want to point out that this resume is nice and clean, and we talked about the fact that that's the aim of our resume. We want it to look nice and clean where we can go in and clearly see the work experience, like the different categories. So here you can clearly see that's the education section, that's the work experience section, and this is a volunteer section. They're all in bold and they all have the same font. So clearly you can tell that these are different categories. Also, the school that they went to is here, and it's the same font as the place that they worked. So here I can see, okay, they worked at Victoria's Secret, they worked at Heartbreaker, they volunteered at Target. I could clearly see these different things because the fonts are the same. Here, this area is italicized, and the italicized area signifies that these are the different positions they've held. So, sales associate, spa consultant, fashion representative, like I can clearly see their position. So, I love that about it. And if we look over here, we can see the city and state that they've worked in. So clearly in every section, you can see the city and the state, and also the dates are right here, and they're all aligned. So I would say that this is a very cohesive resume. So far, so good. Okay, and looking up top at the header, you can see that the name is in bold and it's actually the biggest font on the resume. Because remember, you are the centerfold of this resume, your name. Like it's about you, so it should be in the biggest font. And they didn't make the address, phone number, and email, they didn't make that bold, which is what I would do. So this looks perfect. Okay, so what I would do is actually make a qualification section right here. So instead of putting education here, I would actually move education down here because it's actually supposed to be objectives, and then you can put a qualification section and work experience, and you can either put volunteer first or education, it doesn't matter, but education should not be the second category. So I would definitely move that, and I would add a qualification section here and just put a few qualifications that you have for this job. So with a few minor changes, I would give this resume an A minus. So definitely change a few things, but this is a winning resume that can help you get that job, because remember, you're supposed to make sure it's nice and clean and that you can clearly read everything. You can clearly see the work experience, the dates, the city, state. And this is not a resume that I would just easily skip over because it's not going to bore me to death. I don't see like a bulky paragraph. You have your bullet points, and the bullet points are aligned. So you don't have the bullet points here, and then over here you have the bullet points for this section. So the indentation is very good, and everything is aligned in every section. So I really love this resume, and like I said, I would give it A minus.
Every single day